Howdy everybody, it's your old pal Fernbark here. I want to talk to you today a little bit about disaster preparedness. What you got right here is your old-fashioned apocalypse box, just like your grandfather had right before the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. These things are essential in case of, like when the snow hits the field, you know, SHTF, or like a natural disaster, or like a tornado, or snowstorm, or maybe you're someplace remote and you like your beer cold and your mayonnaise cold. You're going to want an apocalypse box. I'm going to show you what's inside. What may appear to be a normal Husky 37-inch job box, in fact, is my temporary power center. And what I have inside, are some of my batteries that I brought from the house that were part of my other solar system. And since I'm not really using that so much there and I need electricity here, I brought 4 of them up, and I got them connected to this switch, which is a 2-position. This is actually going to be part of, this will be my battery disconnect when I bring my big system up here. But what I have is, just to the right of that switch, is a small PWM controller, and then I have of course an inverter right there. That's the little 500 watt. So this is going to allow me to run my refrigerator, which, if you saw that video, uses very little amount of electricity. And I brought 2 of my panels up here, so that's 128 watts. No, wait, that's not right. 68 times 2, it's 136 watts of electricity. Given if they're working at full capacity, I got some shading, so I'm not getting that at the moment. But anyhow, this is how I'm going to power myself for about the next 3 weeks. And I got to clean up my wiring a little bit here. But what's pretty cool about this is I can, this box is nice and sturdy, and there's a couple spots right here where I can run my cords through and then close the lid, and you can lock I can put a padlock through here, and then there's also a kind of a cheesy lock right there that'll keep the honest thieves out anyways. So that's how I'm making power for the time being. Loyal 9 viewers, you're probably already aware that I'm an idiot, but for the people that might be new to this channel, that's probably a stunning revelation to you. Here's what happened today. Heading out to Morning Wood, and I'm about half an hour away, and I realize I don't have my wallet. Also, realize I did not have any breakfast. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. So what I'm going to have to do is make a quick food inventory. Alright, I got 2 granola bars, some granola, and a whole bag of dill pickle spits, which is sunflower seeds. So that's not going to make it. Fortunately for me, well, or maybe unfortunately, this is the kind of thing that I do all the time. So what I do is every time I get change at a fast food place, I stick the change in a spot in my car. So after digging through all my various pockets and holes, I came up with $8. Right after Quick Stop at the local Freddy's, I got myself a couple of yogurts, and I picked up some Mountain Huckleberry just because I fight huckleberries here all day. And got some peanut butter, some tuna fish, and bread. Fortunately, most of that stuff is cheap. This was actually kind of expensive. So I should be good for the day. So I was digging out this spot where there was a log, trying to level out the area where I want to put this shed in. This dirt it's not really dirt, it's kind of like sawdust almost. You can kind of see it just looks like mulch, which is easy to dig, but I just have some concerns about if I put any weight on here, if it's going to support it or not. But while I was digging this log out, look what I found. Yeah, that's the nut that goes on my Husqvarna saw that I lost. So I lost it way back here. I didn't notice it until I was way up there. So it's kind of a strange find. Okay, time for another rest break while I pant into the camera. You can kind of see what I'm looking at soil-wise here, because there's dirt, and then this much is really just loose loose compost on top is basically what it is. It's still pretty early in the morning here, and it's Sunday, so I'm trying to take it easy on my neighbors. So I've been doing some digging back here. Finally decided to go ahead and make myself a path. Whoa, stick down there, so I got a nice smooth path all the way out to the camper, and I can drag stuff in and out of here since I'll be doing a lot of going back and forth. This was really uneven. It's so much easier walking now. I kind of wish I'd done that earlier, but it would have been tough with all these trees in the way. Alright, this is the clearest day I've had up here. So I brought the camera up here, hoping to get a good view. So you can kind of see what I'm hoping to get done here. Like right there, that tree, that's got to go. You can see there's some guys that are going to not survive the year on the left side there too. Look at that. That's so nice. And then if I clear out over here some, I should be able to see Mount Rainier. Although obviously not right now, but that's the angle off my neighbor's lot that I was just looking at a minute ago. So if I get that cleared out, I should be able to see Mount Rainier 6 times a year when the sky is clear enough to see it. That thing's like about 125 miles away, and you can still see it. So, pretty stoked. I've got this pretty much, I wouldn't say pretty much, but a lot more cleared than it was before. Someone else is doing a little sawing. And so what I think I'm going to end up doing is I want to make the driveway like it comes in right here. And I want it to circle around, and then right down through here, I'm going to clear that out. That's actually just more, it's another brush pile, which you're looking at right there. And I'm going to go right down, you can see the road. But that way I could come in this way towards the camera, and then pull my trailer forward. And then if I get this cleared out and flattened, I could just go straight back and just park it in there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm probably going to have to end up running a skid steer or something like that to move all that dirt around so it's level, and then going down there too. But I got a lot more brush to clear before I get to that point. I have these wild foxglove growing all over the place here. They're so pretty. Get closer so if you haven't seen one before, get a good look at it. Just look at that. Isn't that neat looking? They come in different shades. So this is where I want to go up at. You can see the camper right there. So if I cut through these trees, here's a big pile of dirt that they use to dig one of those holes to measure drainage. I just need to smooth that out, and I can go right up here. It'll be a nice easy turn into the drive, and then when I get that exit on the other side finished up, then I can just go in and out super easy. I'm spending my first night up here at Morning Wood. I'm having a little dinner and just making a little pizza on the grill, a little grilled chicken with white garlic sauce on the, with some naan bread, and got my Emelcan stove going, heating up some water, cleaning out my coffee pot here, seeing if I can actually boil water on this thing. But yeah, got a little flame going inside there, so pretty cheery, having a beer, and just waiting for tomorrow so I can get to work on my brush pile. Alright, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's time for some coffee. And today I'm going to use my silver fire. I think this is the Hunter model. Basically, the top loading, I can't remember, T-Lud. Anyhow, just got some sticks in there. Get that, the camera doesn't like the heat. And what's pretty cool about this is it exhausts the smoke out the back. So when you put a pot on top, or a pan, it covers that whole thing, and the smoke goes up. Anyhow, you get it going. I'm not thinking so good. I'm tired. Anyhow, let that get going and start some coffee brewing.